Marine biologists are keeping a close eye on an endangered orca off the waters around the southern Gulf Islands. The mother has been carrying the corpse of her calf for more than a week. As Tom Walsh explains, they may believe the mother is going through a deep grieving process.
It's a sad, sad story of grief and loss. For the past week, a mother orca known as J35 has been carrying around her dead calf off the coast of Washington, a behavior that, although shocking, is, according to one expert, not uncommon.
If, for example, a sea lion pup is born dead, it's very common for a mother to pick it up and drop it, trying to stimulate it to breathe. But in this case, we're dealing with a dead calf, and a mother doing what comes naturally, although it's going on for quite a long time now.
Whale researchers were first alerted to the newborn calf on Tuesday, but by the time they got to it, it was already dead. There's no indication as to how it died, but since then the mother has been getting weaker and weaker as it tries to carry its dead offspring above the water. With only 75 southern resident killer whales left in the wild, researchers are now seriously concerned for her health and may have to intervene.
I suspect that the government agencies in Canada and the U.S. might be even considering removing the calf in order to free the mother to take care of herself. But I'm sure it must be a very difficult decision to make. Do you sit by and watch nature take its course, or do you try to intervene and do something?
The death of J35's calf and her subsequent behavior has made headlines around the world, raising the question of whether animals feel grief or not, the answer to which one author on the subject believes can be seen clearly in this case.
I think for me, one key feature of her behavior is that she not only carries the small body, but if that body slips off and goes into the water, she's been making what the whale biologists describe as very deep dives to retrieve the calf repeatedly. To me, this is a very likely indicator of both her emotional connection to this little body and also to her distress.
Researchers are seriously worried that these species of whales are not producing enough offspring. They're hoping that they can eventually retrieve the calf to get more information as to why that could be. And while orca infant deaths are not uncommon, it seems that this one in particular has struck a chord around the world.
It seems to be a story that has just touched people in ways that a few other stories have. Maybe it's because we are late to being parents, but it doesn't seem that this death has had a much bigger impact than any of the other deaths that have preceded it.
In Vancouver, Tom Walsh, City News.